Do we need a Predator team-up film? Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and I've recently seen a lot of people going back after watching Predator Badlands and talking about how much they love that film, myself included, and talking about how at the end of Killer of Killers, we see that Naru, Lieutenant Harrigan, and Dutch are still alive in cryostasis on the Predator homeworld, and that potentially this is going to lead to a film where the three of them have to team up with the survivors of the Killer of Killers films, and potentially Predators, depending on if they're still alive, and they all team up with Deck against the Predators, High Council or something, maybe even some Xenomorphs. And I just want to ask, do we need this film? Do we need an 80-year-old de-aged, digitally de-aged Arnold Schwarzenegger on screen? I don't think we do. If we do get a film where we get all these characters teaming up, I would like it to be an animated sequel to Killer of Killers, because that way we don't have to deal with digital de-aging. We can just accept that this is a really cool cartoon and these characters haven't aged. I think that would be a perfectly fine thing to do. But that being said, do we think we need that film? And I'm just like, I don't think so. When I think about the potential of what Dan Trachtenberg could do as another Predator film, whether it's a direct follow-up to Predator Badlands or just some new Predator story, I think the idea of doing just any kind of new Predator story is infinitely more exciting to me than seeing all these characters team up, mostly because I don't need the Predator heroes to team up with each other. That's their stories were told. Teaming them up against each other is just going to be like kind of putting action figures together. Yes, you may be able to get some moments out of it. I'm sure if Dan Trachtenberg wants to do that, he will make it compelling because, I mean, he's Dan Trachtenberg. He's done such a good job so far. And I do believe that if he wants to make it happen, it will be good. But I just, as an audience member, am wondering out loud, do we need that film, or can we just get something new? Can we just go to Alien vs. Predator by Dan Trachtenberg? I would like to see that a lot more than I would like to see Naru and Dutch teaming up together. I gotta say, that's not particularly exciting to me compared to the idea of Deck versus a Xenomorph Queen. I would definitely like to watch that film a lot more. And even if it's not that, and it's just some kind of third new Predator idea that Dan has been working on since Prey in the back of his head and like thinking about all the shots and the story beats and all that, I would like to see that significantly more than a team-up style film or even an Alien vs. Predator film. Those are both infinitely more exciting to me, or less exciting to me, than a potential new Predator idea from Dan Trachtenberg that's just as original as Prey or Badlands or Killer of Killers. I would love to see that significantly more. But let me know, how do you feel about the idea of a team-up film between Naru, Dutch, and Lieutenant Hannigan versus like basically any other project in this universe?